hallelujah. Everybody singing hallelujah. Hallelujah. Make we sing, oh. Oh yeah. I say help me sing, oh. Oh yeah.
Namu fisa me shiase. Me kwaya masamba. Che. Ahokyere kakra me fa munti ne wo mo se ma wai me ni dama. Woni na ewu no. Namu fisa me ye sanseni. Hwe. Uhumi ana wo ye ma hyew afede weni bo me so pe na bo se hwan poni. Na ne nyame ne nsa no. Afede bu humi tutu. Man I must say me a junkie ne sabusu bu kebi. Shame on you too. Afede me hu se me makobole yonki. Chano. Kene ne musa monkey. If I check, I just say you the hungry. Why you yank about that social boski? Me woo ya de nanya metiase. When they menye pe will be an inviase. Man I made a bench so I flower no will be a for handkerchief from the Pamania. What else?
Nana nyameni ya wakano ne bebe mo. Uma usa swabi ponyina tutu. So my party don't lose God, can't walk home my door, yeah. Everybody singing hallelujah. Hallelujah. Everybody singing hallelujah. Hallelujah. Make me sing, oh. Oh yeah. I say help me sing, oh. Oh yeah.
My win me 10 years, me wanka way back. My floppy, this be my payback. My enemies see for their God, men care so I don't want to disobey God. No. My try some of them to prison. Wabra money particular reason. Mujwe me ho, me need to go for your meeting. Fatu wasum, I don't wanna be repeating. Yamene bomb me ho bind timunye foko. Money no be problem. Ganu ni moto to any shame me hona many. Ni me shot to member ninja watching I don't know.
When I was boss run assassin and munya mentina ya fra adona. In your mawaya mami ni me busia funa so many be brenti I won't lie. Una wo boss run assassin and munya mentina ya fra adona. In your mawaya mami ni me busia fonina. Body. If she run away from me man ne bu misuya. Say body. Ni wuri ya me fanda wasiye. Baba body. Baba God, Baba you be too much, Baba God, Baba you be too much, Baba God, Baba you be too much, Baba God, Baba God, Baba God, Baba God. Say upe mwanyo menyi na edi. Hey,
this is Antoine Mensah. You're listening to Ɔdadeɛ Radio live on AMC. Keep it
so
locked.
my body don't lose God, can't walk home my door, yeah. Everybody singing hallelujah. Hallelujah. Everybody singing hallelujah. Hallelujah. Make me sing, oh. Oh yeah. I say help me sing, oh.
Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Like us on Facebook at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. You can WhatsApp or call us on 0200-092925.
Hey, this is Antoine Mensah. You're listening to Ɔdadeɛ Radio live in the AMC. Keep it locked.
Bientone collection. Bientone collection.
Memma woni pe bi embu abonfia. Ahopo pro mo yanyina bu huntia. Oye wotamfo ja no manimvia. Yambu amu amunsi na bumpia.
Se upe mo anyo menyina edi. Nana nyameni ya wakano ne bebe mo. Se uma usa swabi ponyina tutu. So my party don't lose God, can't walk home my door, yeah. Everybody singing hallelujah. Hallelujah. Everybody singing hallelujah. Hallelujah. Make me sing, oh. Oh yeah. I say help me sing, oh. Oh yeah.
Namu fisa me shiase. Me kwaya masamba. Che. Ahokyere kakra me fa munti ne wo mo se ma wai me ni dama. Woni na ewu no. Namu fisa me ye sanseni. Hwe. Uhumi ana wo ye ma hyew afede weni bo me so pe na bo se hwan poni. na nyame ne nsa no afi de bu me tutu man am say me a junkie ne sabu su kebi shame on you too afi de me hu say me makobole yonki shano she de name say monkey if I check I dey see say you dey hungry why you yank about that social boski me wu ye de na nyame tiase woni me nye pego bia ne viase man am da bent so wa fla wona wo bia for handkerchief from the pameni ase what else?
Nana nyameni awakano nebebe mo. Wewuma usa swabi ponyina tutu. So my party don't lose God, can't walk home out everybody singing hallelujah, hallelujah. Everybody singing hallelujah, hallelujah. Make me sing oh yeah. I say let me sing oh yeah.
My win me 10 years, me wanka way back. My floppy, this be my payback. My enemies see for day God, men care so I don't want to disobey God. My try some of them me to prison. Wabra money particular reason. Mo dream me home, me need to go for your meeting. Fatu assume I don't wanna be repeating. Yamina bomb me home by Timunya Foko. Money no be problem. I don't need me motto to any shame me when I'm any. Let me shot to me ninja watching I don't know.
When I was born, I was in the Munya Mentina, your friend, I don't know. In your mama, mammy, me bush your phone, so many people, I won't lie. When I was born, I was in the Munya Mentina, your friend, I don't know. In your mama, mammy, me bush your phone, if she ran away from me, man, they will miss you. Say, God, you will be a man for no God, why am I gassing me? That's the Baba God, Baba, you be too much, Baba God, Baba, you be too much, Baba God, Baba, you be too much, Baba God, Baba God, Baba God, Baba God. Say upe muanyo meni na edi, nana nyameni awakano nebebe mo. Say uma usa swabi ponyina tutu. So my party don't lose God, can't walk home out everybody singing hallelujah, hallelujah. Everybody singing hallelujah, hallelujah. Make me sing oh yeah. I say let me sing oh yeah. Hey.
Street beat, what else? Go.
Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Like us on Facebook at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. You can WhatsApp or call us on 0200 092925.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank God it's Friday. So I asked someone today, what does she think about Friday? And she said, if she was still in the corporate world, she would have been happy because it's the last day of the week where she gets the chance to do whatever she wants to do. But now that she's doing her own hustle, Friday is just a happy day for her. So we are still live on Breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Top of the hour, 10:53 a.m. We are live on Facebook at Ɔdadeɛ Radio or Ɔdadeɛ Radio Ghana. On Instagram, Ɔdadeɛ Radio. You can WhatsApp on 02000 or call us 030-255-1014. Ɔdadeɛ Radio, shine the light. So ladies and gentlemen, today we'll be bringing you so much. So wherever you are in the world, join us on YouTube. We are live there at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Last week, we spoke about how you can push your business. So we're saying, is it okay to have money without having some key traits as a business owner? So we went through to give you some tidbits on how you can also improve yourself to help propel your business. So today, we will be telling you more about what's happening in the world of social media, what's happening in Ghana, and then we'll have a very, very important interview on insurance. Insurance. So many people in Ghana don't understand insurance. And in the course of the program, we'll have Mr. Samuel Nate, who is an insurance broker, to take us through the process. Yeah, so stick and stay right here. We'll be right back after music.
Let them know, say, bad man, I am blessed. I never fear no man, even though I walk through the valley of death. Oh, let them know, say, they can't touch my destiny. They can't come sit next to me. Them or them hits me, I go higher, higher, higher. Over me, over. Let thy wings over me. Oh, I'm anointed from the head to the toe, man, anointed. Let them know say man I bless. Let them know say man I bless. Let them know say man I bless. Let them know say man I be.
That's right, thank God it's Friday. It's Ɔdadeɛ Radio. I am blessed, most definitely. Tune from Kitty, featuring Movado. What are you thankful for? So today's motivational quote, it says, when you can't control what's happening, challenge yourself to control the way you respond. That's where your power is. Wow. So many people will get you angry. Things are going bad. Some deals are not going through. You feel so depressed and down. But the best time is for you to what? Sit back, think carefully, and then take charge of whatever is happening. That's right. So, wherever you are in the world, join us live on YouTube, Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Shine the light.
They can't come sit next to me. Them or them hits me, I go higher, higher, higher. Over me,
let's go.
let thy wings over.
DJ Use on the ones and twos. So my production team, Reginald is in the building. He'll be bringing us some tech tidbits. Michael is on the console doing all the transmission, and DJ Use on the turntable doing all the mixes. This is The Breeze right here on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. MC Ricky in the building also. Send your request 02000 92925. Enjoy this music. When we come back, we'll dive into insurance issues. Let's go.
Many men them I want make a fall. Jaja guide me so I stand tall. So tall at the highest mountain. Then the river inside flow like a fountain. Who Jah bless, let no man curse. Let no man curse. Who Jah bless. If you want try me, try me. If you want try me, Jah strike me. Over me, over. Let thy wings over. Oh, I'm anointed from the head to the toe, man anointed. Let them know say man I bless. Let them know say man I bless. Oh, let them know say man I bless. Oh, let them know say man and I beyond every curse.
Everybody, Africans and Yale. Feel good, we no need no bad energy. Spread love to my friends and family. Only good times bring back memories. Now me not stop flash for my enemies. Yeah, me feel so blessed like when the shine him sun at the best time. Make the money live the best life. I know better and I enjoy. That's a rock life for me empire. No all of my dogs and my girl them
Over me, let thy wings over. Oh, I'm anointed from the head to the toe, man anointed. Over me, let thy wings over me. Oh, I'm anointed from the head to the toe, man anointed. Let them know say man I bless. Let them know say man I bless. Oh, let them know say man I bless. Oh, let them know say man I beyond every curse.
Okay. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are still live on The Breeze, live here on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. You can join us on Facebook, also on YouTube. We are live there. So wherever you are in the world, just download the Zeno app or the Ɔdadeɛ Zeno app radio. Also, we are live on Facebook at Ɔdadeɛ Radio Ghana. So much has been happening in the entertainment world, and I just want to give you some gist on what's happening so far. And the first one, let me start with Black Sherif. So when Black Sherif broke into the scene, many people thought he was going to do the one-way music, but Black Sherif keeps giving us something new. After dropping his last banger, which took the world by storm, Black Sherif is back again with a new one titled Soldier. And everybody is loving it so far. It's like Black Sherif has carved a niche for himself and he's controlling that area. So we wish him well in this journey. He's doing so well. The team is working so hard to make sure Black Sherif is out there. So in the back of this, Rex Omar is saying that we should support Blacko because where the guy is going is very crucial. So if someone like Rex Omar is saying we should support Black Sherif, it means Black Sherif is really doing something great out there. He's helping put Ghana on the bigger stage. Moving on, Fancy Gadam, King of the North, is set to have a concert at the Aliu Mahama Sports Stadium for his 10 years in the music business. Now, the fact is, when you go to the northern region and you want to stage a concert without Fancy Gadam, you cannot fill the stadium. He's been doing it over and over again. I don't know how he does it, but my trip to the north tells me the people love Fancy Gadam. So kudos, Fancy Gadam. Wherever you are, we wish you all live here on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Moving on, Chief Mumin, playwright Chief Mumin, is set to bring you another big world production, theater production, titled Mansa Musa. Chief has been doing the Heritage Theater series, telling Ghana's story through music, theater, and dance. And this time, he's saying he's doing Mansa Musa. And in March, we'll have the world premiere. So watch out for it. Wherever you see the poster, make sure you follow the trend. So, this is what I want you to know is happening in the world of entertainment so far. Sarkodia is still there, but we'll bring you more as time goes on.
Hey, this is Antoine Mensah. You're listening to Ɔdadeɛ Radio live from the AMC. Keep it locked.
Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Like us on Facebook at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. You can WhatsApp or call us on 0200 092925.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, some of you have sent your request. You want to hear from Black Sheriff. So DJ U says he's got a song for you. And shout outs to Mary, shout outs to Kamasa, shout outs to Official Gemdo all the way from Las Vegas. You are tuned in. So we have Soldier for you. This song should motivate you. Enjoy. So we'll be coming back to you right after the music. We have Tech Hub bringing you all the information you need to know in the world of tech. So right after the music, Reginald will take over. Enjoy.
Hey, this is Antoine Mensah. You're listening to Ɔdadeɛ Radio live from the AMC. Keep it locked.
My mystery box is somewhere very near. I feel it inside me, I'm feeling very weird. Something where I did chase for years back in the days. If you told me I would see this flag waving, I won't believe you. No, cause how far could I be? Yeah, I'm too close, I can feel it. Something is vibrating inside me, I'm celebrating. But outside they kill me. My own self they kill me. My own anxiety, my inferiority, what? Them all they kill me. Them all they kill me. And I don't feel okay. My heart is beating so fast. So fast. So fast. Oh, soldier. Stand and beat your chest. Did they come? No, make them catch you off guard. Don't let them catch your skin, no. Oh, soldier. Stand and beat your chest. Did they come? No, make them catch you off guard. Don't let them catch your skin, no. Cause you know how we be, my Shella. Streets getting colder, they bury my brother spirit. You know if you stand proper, it is shaky. You know if you stand proper, it is shaky. It's hard to believe, my Jenna. For see with you on the guy that's way, my papa. This season is a very dark one. My own anxiety, my inferiority, what they kill me. Them all they kill me. Them all they kill me. And I don't feel okay. My heart is beating so fast. So fast, yo. So fast. Oh, soldier. Stand and beat your chest. Did they come? No, make them catch you off guard. Don't let them touch your skin, no. Oh, soldier. Stand and beat your chest. Did they come? No, make them catch you off guard. Don't let them touch your skin, no. Oh, soldier. Stand and beat your chest. Did they come? No, make them catch you off guard. Don't let them touch your skin, no. Oh, soldier. Stand and beat your chest. Did they come? No, make them catch you off guard. Don't let them touch your skin, no.
Hey, this is Antoine Mensah. You're listening to Ɔdadeɛ Radio live from the AMC. Keep it locked. Hey, this is Antoine Mensah. You're listening to Ɔdadeɛ Radio live from the AMC. Keep it locked.
What does the Bible say? And what sort of light does it throw on any life-related issue? John chapter 1 verse 5 states, "And the light shineth in darkness, and darkness comprehended it not." Light for Life is a Christian panel discussion program on all life-related issues and how the Bible helps us in its day-to-day application. Jesus said in John chapter 8 verse 12, "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have light of life." Light for Life will also seek to find out life application of any given Bible teaching and also see how the transformed lifestyle gained is demonstrated in all aspects of life. The program will also aim to help the unbelieving listener to gain knowledge, understanding, and wisdom in solving life issues, and more importantly, to commit him or herself to a true relationship with God. Beloved, my name is Reverend Gordon Kwashi, and I invite you to join me and my guests on the Light for Life program as we discuss various topics that includes marriage, character building, parenting, spiritual development, prayer, heaven, what it means to be a Christian, and so much more. Light for Life coming soon on Ɔdadeɛ Radio on Sunday 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. and a repeat broadcast on Mondays at 6:30 p.m. I trust that as we engage in this Light for Life program, we'll all be able to say to our God, "In thy light we shall see light." God richly bless you as you tune in.
I don't know what I would do without him.
There's a place in your heart, and I know that it is love.
Say no to single-use plastic bags. They are destroying our environment. Water bodies contribute to most of the rubbish in open spaces and gutters, contributing to floods. Fish and livestock are ingesting plastics, which poses danger to our health. Plastics take ages to decompose and are harmful to the environment. Be responsible. Join eco-conscious citizens in supporting International Plastic Bag Free Day and say no to plastic bags. Use a basket, jute bag, or other biodegradable bags on 3rd July and every other day.
The Education Standpoint is a radio program only on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. The program intends to bring together all stakeholders in the education spectrum of the Presbyterian Boys Secondary School to a live studio discussion on all the topical issues in education and help put to proper perspective the views from standpoint of all stakeholders. The Education Standpoint will also help guide the school and create a better understanding for administration, students, teachers, parents, the church, and the alumni. Tune in to Education Standpoint exclusively on Ɔdadeɛ Radio online Thursdays 2 to 4 p.m. and a repeat broadcast on Saturdays at 9 a.m. I am Reverend Emmanuel Ambrose Asamoah, an Ɔdadeɛ former teacher, former student, educationist, counselor, and will be your host on the Education Standpoint. Please do make a date with me.
Working on a weekend like usual.
Hi, my name is Jimmy Markin. Please join me and my team as we present to you the Students Lounge on Ɔdadeɛ Radio this and every Saturday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. for fun-filled moments, bringing to you the students' view on captivating topics, student celebrity interviews, and many more. Remember, the Students Lounge is on Ɔdadeɛ Radio this and every Saturday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Do tune in.
No, you see my text, baby, please say something. Wine by the glass, your man a cheapskate, huh?
Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Like us on Facebook at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. You can WhatsApp or call us on 0200-092925.
We don't cast, last, now everybody go to breakfast.
ZagaEmpire.com.
More music on trendybeats.com.
You go bow for the result, oh. Nothing to discuss, oh. Cause I did win by default and without any doubt, oh. I'm a me happy adult, oh. I no go feed the girl, I no go feed the girl is out, oh. I'm a mind that's with the talk, oh. I put my life into my job and I know I'm in trouble. She manipulate my love, oh. I know holy and I know that get both. Like the Baba Frayo, my ayo. I need to go and shayo. 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 Shayo. I need to go and shayo. I need to go and shayo. I need to go and shayo. I did put a cut run then kill Soboma. I dey try to buy moto, one Toyota Corolla. My feelings been they swing like Django Lover. Feelings been they swing like Django Lover. Now you crash your Ferrari for Lucky Bona. Now some money remake could have been all over. My feelings today swing like Django Lover. Feelings till they swing like Timbani at you. I'm a white dog, if any suit. Why you say I did nothing for you when if I do anything you want me to do? Timbani at you. I'm a white dog, if any suit. Why you say I did nothing for you when if I do anything you want me to do? Maybe another time, maybe another life. You will be my wife and we'll get it right. Young cast, last. Now everybody go job breakfast. Have to say bye-bye, yo. Bye-bye, yo. To the love of my life. My eye, yo. Don't cry, yo. I need big boy and shy, yo. I need big boy and shy, yo. I need big boy and shy, yo. I need big boy and
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Breeze live here on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Thank God it's Friday. Right about now, we're about to enter the Tech Hub, where you get all the information you need to know about the tech world. So, Reginald, what do you have for us today?
All right, demographics. Good morning to everyone. It's a wonderful morning, ain't it?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah. So today I have two missions here. The first to give you some latest tech news, and second to talk about something exciting. Demographic. Which iPhone do you use?
Unfortunately, I stopped using iPhone for so many years.
Why?
Someone broke my iPhone, and since then I've not been interested in iPhone. Moreover, you people keep releasing phone after phone. You don't allow us to enjoy the phone, then you release a new one. So I decided to just stop iPhone issues.
All right, I'm sure after today I might convince you to get back on iPhone.
Okay.
So because today I'm talking about the latest iOS release, that's the iOS 16. But before I jump right into it, I want to look at some news. Now, this is a sad news. Now, Uber, the really ride service company, got hacked by an 18-year-old boy.
Wow.
Yeah.
18-year-old boy.
Yeah, 18-year-old boy. Now let's look at the news. So according to the news, right, the ride-hailing company said it was investigating after several internal communications engineering system had been compromised. The New York Times, according to the New York Times, they reported that the hacker sent an image to the company stating that the company has been hacked by him. So the hacker clearly told them that he was the one who hacked the company. And after that incident, Uber has taken the initiative to investigate in the issue and find out how come they got hacked. The first initiative they took was hiring bank bounties who then hacked into their systems, to find out the vulnerabilities. When you talk about bank bounty hackers, there are people where you pay to look at certain vulnerabilities in your system.
Okay.
And you know the funny thing, this is not the first time Uber has been hacked.
This is not the first time.
And the most interesting thing is that it was done by an 18-year-old boy and used the most lowest. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but the most the basic thing to hack them. And I'm like, a company like Uber, you've not sought out your security vulnerabilities, and wow.
So could this be an employment opportunity for this young guy?
Yeah, so like I said, also Uber's one out for bank bounty hunters who can look into their system and find vulnerabilities and pay them, so that it prevents this issue from happening in the near future.
Wow.
As to the young boy, I don't know what they're going to do to the young boy, but I believe they should just give the boy the opportunity to look deeper,
work with them.
Yeah,
they should enroll him so that he can actually help check the system.
Yeah, I remember a funny story about a young guy that went to Microsoft to get employed. He was rejected, and what he did was to hack into Bill Gates' account and just took $1. After that, they employed the guy.
Wow.
All right, so that's the news going on about Uber, and I hope they find a solution to it, because it's a big company, a very huge company, and we don't want a situation where in the near future they go bankrupt just because of security vulnerabilities. Yeah. Now to the most exciting part, we're going to talk about the iOS 16. Now, I love this feature so much. You know, before then, I didn't like iPhone, I didn't like the iOS system.
Okay.
Well, I felt it was too long, and we have to keep up with the updates and stuff. But when I jumped into using iOS, I was like, oh, awesome, this thing is cool, because they have amazing features. And I love one thing about Apple, and how the fact that they focus on the user experience and the user interface.
Yeah, but you actually have to buy all the apps on your Apple. That's what I don't understand. You should have some free apps to work with.
Well, they do have some free apps. Your WhatsApp is free, your Snapchat is free, your Telegram is free. There are a lot of applications that are free, but I think Now, one thing people don't get is that when I build an application and I place it on App Store, I'm also looking at getting income.
Yeah.
I'm giving Apple a percentage. I'm also taking a percentage. So it's a business being run, right? It's not in as much as we are looking at the users also, but also considering the developers, the people that develop the application.
Right.
You have to consider them because they are making a living out of it. In as much as they are inspired to create amazing, cool applications, amazing, cool games, amazing, cool stuff, you realize that they're also making money out of it. Apple is also making money out of it. So I think let's just give them a break. Like they said, they have a target market. If you don't have the money.
My point is, why do they keep releasing new phones? We don't get a chance to use, then they release another one.
Well, it's I believe it's it's the way the idea comes up and the way they want to implement the ideas. Because looking at from iPhone 8 down to the recent iPhone, you look like every time they release it, people just focus on the hardware part, but you should focus on the software part, which we'll be looking at today, because there's an upgrade that comes every single time.
Right.
And looking at, you can consider making hardware to be able to integrate the latest software updates. So I don't know what in the near future iPhone will be doing, but well, still people are buying the phone still.
People will still buy.
Yeah.
They also have the cash to spend. Will definitely buy.
Yeah, we'll definitely buy.
That's coming out.
Yeah. So now let's go straight into the story. So Apple announced iOS 16 at their Worldwide Developer Conference on June 6, 2002, and that was the public beta. It wasn't the finalized one. When we talk about beta, we're talking about a test.
Okay.
So they announced it to the public that they'll be releasing iOS 16. So they showed it to the public at the Worldwide Developer Conference. That's where they normally present most of their features. They explain certain features, their releases, and how you can go about it. So there, the company shared all the main crowd-pleasing features alongside its iPad OS 16 and Mac OS Ventura previews. As of September 12, iOS 16 is now available as a free update. For everyone with an iPhone 8 or newer. It will also ship the iPhone 14 with iOS 16 pre-installed for everyone who buys this new year phone.
Wow, that means some of the old phones will be going off the platform automatically.
If you're using iPhone 7, iPhone 6, forget it.
Oh my goodness!
And you know, this thing brought an issue on social media. A lot of the iPhone 7 people were sad. They were not pleased.
Of course,
they were not pleased. They were like, "Oh, come on, at least the iPhone 7." But well, the developers know what they are doing. So people out there, if you are using the iPhone, I know people still use the iPhone 5, people still use the iPhone 6, the iPhone 7. Forget it.
Yeah,
it's only those using the iPhone 8 that are going to have a few of the latest updates of the iOS 16. Now let's jump into some features. And you know, this one feature that really blew my mind away is how you can control the user interface, how you can control your lock screen. You know, there's this cool feature where I can my wallpaper, right? I can focus on my wallpaper and edit my wallpaper.
Wow,
that's cool. Yeah,
wow,
that's amazing. And you know, you can swipe your lock screen and select any the kind of make certain edits, and you can add the widgets to the. When we talk about widgets, we are talking about how the applications are arranged. So if you open your iPhone, you realize that, especially those the latest version, that their predecessor system, that iOS 15, if you realize the widgets, the way they are arranged, iPhone did something. So let's look into it, right? So iOS 16 is a significant iOS update with immediate visible design changes, quality of life additions, under the hood improvements, and more. Apple lead feature here is the new lock screen. It is what you see when you look at an iOS 16 device, and it's still some of Google's customization standard to boot. This is a shot being fired here.
Wow.
This is a shot. So that we are going to end the debate between Android. You know, I think Google should really step up, because the way
Android is also coming very hard at them
in terms of user experience. I doubt that, because it can be frustrating at times.
Wait for it.
All right, you're waiting for it. Now, updates to messages will please everyone, while changes to Spotlight and Safari provide more power to those who want it. Apple also has delved into the buy now, pay later market with Apple Pay Later. That's good news.
Wow.
Yeah. While a safety check feature sees the company pivot back towards being socially responsible, iOS 16 is a big release with updates that will change the way you experience iPhone. Apple Senior Vice President of Software Engineering said, "We have reimagined how the lock screen looks and work with exciting new features that make it more personal and helpful." Now, they introduced the iCloud shared photo library for families, streamlined communication through new capabilities in iMessages and mail, and enhances intelligence with updates to live text and visual lookup.
Wow.
Now, let me blow your mind. Now, Apple did the iOS system comes with this cool feature where I open a picture,
okay,
I touch the picture, then I can drag the picture into my message.
Wow.
So it's like
you don't need to go and attach.
No. You just drag
straight into your
and straight it, and it's not like you moved that picture away from its position. It's the same position.
Wow.
So Apple done pretty cool features. So you can share photo library for families, streamline communications through new capabilities in messages and mail, and it enhances intelligence with updates to live text and visual lookup. Thumbs up to iPhone.
Yes, most definitely.
Apple
thumbs up to Apple.
Yeah. Another cool feature is the face of our system changes at the lock screen, and those are particular. Now, they add a touch of personalization to the iPhone's lock screen with support for new fun interactive widgets and live lock screen notifications.
Wow.
It's really meaningful updates, and this has been the cry of the users for long. You know, at a point, using the iOS could be for you frustrating because you couldn't get space to fit in certain things, and how you could navigate was a bit an issue. And I think Apple looked critically at this issue and made it found a solution for it for the Apple users.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, fine. Now you're going to make it possible where we are going to have a user experience where you are in control of the user experience, and that's one thing that really blew my mind. I was like, this is something we've been waiting for, where I have my phone where I can control the user experience, I can navigate, and I'm really enjoying using the phone. If I'm looking for an application, I want to put it somewhere, I have that feel of control it, and that's something I really want to give Apple a thumbs up for, because they consider the user experience. And come on, like, wow. I open my phone, my lock screen. How many phones do you have their lock screen where you can navigate? Oh, Apple.
Please, Reginald, I know you're just trying to get me to go back to iPhone.
No.
I know.
Let's be real, Let's be real. No, let's not deny the fact that Android, Google Android is really doing well, but it's like, forgive my tree, but Apple for mood drink. They're thinking.
Gentlemen, allow us to use our Androids like that.
Right now, Ghana, I think the more, whenever there's an update of a new phone, right, the price is reduced.
Okay.
And let me chip this in. Those you won't get the iPhone 14, the latest iPhone in Ghana now. Unless you ship it. Yeah. So right now it's not in the country now. So if you want, you have to ship it. Or if you want to be patient, you can be patient and wait for it to get to the country.
Wow.
Yeah. People have started doing susu. I've started saving. So every day 5 CDs, or maybe in the next 4 years I can buy one. Now to the next feature, they are going to look at the iMessage and mail improvements. All right. Now Apple's iMessage picks up a few user points as well. Our assistant adds on undo, send, and edit message capabilities. 2 new features that let you take control of your message. Now I can edit and undo my message. That is good news to me. That is great. That is amazing. I don't know. Like, I can undo, maybe I was sending
indeed some good PR for Apple there. So
maybe think about it. Let's see. I'm sending I wanted to send a loud message. I don't have a girlfriend though. I wanted to send a loud message to my girlfriend. Then I send it to
a wrong person.
Now I can undo the message. I'm glad maybe wrong messages, I can undo them. I can edit message. Wow. And you have 15 minutes after sending a message to edit it. But only
that's some cool feature there. Okay, that explains why it's so expensive, because they've added so many features to the phone. And hey, those of us who love phones have to be careful. If not, we keep spending money chasing these gadgets.
But I think my advice to people, whenever you want to buy a phone, people who normally buy phones don't consider this plan. You should look at how long you want to keep the phone. So if you want to buy iPhone 14, we are looking at a 5-year plan, because after that 5 years or 6 years, looking at the way Apple bring out their products, that phone is going to become no for people. People don't want to have interest. Now people don't even respect the iPhone 6. People don't respect the iPhone 8. People are even looking down the iPhone 11 Pro.
I mean, it's old.
Yeah. So you're looking at a 5-year project. The only issue I have with Apple right now is that when the phone gets damaged, you might have to pay more than how much you spent for the phone.
I think it's a strategy for them to get people to buy the new phones instead of people constantly repairing these phones. So Apple is doing well. I know each year they will bring something new to the market.
Yeah. Now, you have 15 minutes after sending a message to edit it, but only 2 minutes to unsend something. Both features are citing what they are sent as a sound, or with one withdrawing a message after it has been sent and the other allowing for it. Now, the short time window prevents users from using this feature for mischief or malice, although it's a lot less than what WhatsApp offers. Our system also improves how the message app work with Android phones. It's killing off tap pack spam in cross-platform group messages and displaying these reactions properly. There's still no RCS for enhanced cross-platform messages, but at least there's one less annoyance for iOS and Android group chat users to deal with. Finally, Apple is including more sharing features. Finally,
Reginald, be careful.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah, you are enticing so many people to go and check out this phone.
Oh no,
and it's so expensive.
No, I think you can right now. There's a black market.
Okay.
Yeah. So if your money is not up to, but you're still craving for iPhone, there's a black market. Yeah. Medina is just over here. So or you can go to Circle.
All right.
Yeah. You get everything. You know. I think now someone was telling me that if you have like 3,000 Ghana cedis or 4,000 Ghana cedis,
you can get yourself an iPhone.
You can get yourself an iPhone, but. No, you can get it's not iPhone, they're phones.
So you just have to be careful.
Most of those phones have issues like battery issues. Some have the screen crack. You know, people don't mind buying an iPhone for a less price with a screen crack. At least I'm
just
using
because
the iPhone.
It's iPhone.
Just
because okay with it.
Put some respect on the name.
Wow.
Yeah. So now a new security. Now the next feature I want to look at is the new accessibility tools. Okay. The next and last thing we want to look at is the new accessibility tools. All right. So our system also puts a big focus on accessibility tools. It has door detection, a feature that's aimed to help users with impaired vision navigate around their environment.
Wow.
So blind people can use the iPhone. See, they deserve an applause.
Yes, most definitely.
You're thinking about the society, man. They're thinking about the society. They're thinking about the disabled people. Now, it says that it uses the LiDAR scanner that Apple introduced on the iPhone 12 Pro to help detect doors, share the state of the door, such as open or closed, as well as how to interact with the door. The door detection feature can also read out text around the door. Useful for conveying information like room numbers and accessibility entrance.
Wow.
Similar to the Google Pixel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so Reginald, thank you very much. So you heard from Reginald from the Tech Hub. We are still live on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. You can listen to us online via the Zeno FM app or the Ɔdadeɛ Radio app. You can also download from the Google Play Store or the App Store. We're live on Facebook, Ɔdadeɛ Radio or Ɔdadeɛ Radio Ghana. We're also live on YouTube. So join us wherever you are in the world. Ɔdadeɛ Radio, shine the light. So it's Breeze with me, Demographics, with my co-host Lois. Today, let me say the team is fired up to bring you amazing sessions, and we just heard from Reginald, and DJ Youth is there to give you all the music you need for a good weekend. We have Michael also doing the transmission right from Ɔdadeɛ Radio, and Reginald here. So we'll be delving straight into insurance issues because most people are still struggling when it comes to the issue of insurance. I myself, I had a problem one time when somebody smashed my car. And that is how I met this gentleman we're about to talk to right here on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. He goes by the name Mr. Samuel Nate. He is an insurance broker, and everything you need to know about insurance, he will assist you. So wherever you are, stick and stay. We'll be right back.
Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Like us on Facebook at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. You can WhatsApp or call us on 0200 092925.
My drip is a talent. Saving is boring, so I might go out.
trendybeats.com.
Had to skirt from the forest. He got me paranoid.
Hey, this is Antoine Mensah. You're listening to Ɔdadeɛ Radio live from the AMC. Keep it locked.
Now we're doing shows in all these spots. I'm a young boy telling all these spots. Out here, early in the year. Trying to be the hustler of the year. Was quick, but there. You see me here.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to Ɔdadeɛ Radio. It's the breeze every Friday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And of course, we repeat on Wednesdays. So as I was saying, we want to delve into the issue of insurance. And we have the expert here, Mr. Samuel Nati. Mr. Nati, welcome to Ɔdadeɛ. Wow, good to see you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we're supposed to do this so many years ago, long ago, but everybody was busy. But can you kindly introduce yourself properly to those listeners?
Well, like you mentioned, my name is Samuel Nati for short.
Yeah.
I have other long names. I'm into insurance. I'm insurance.
Okay.
All the legs of insurance and anything that is insurance, I'm good to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, when we say insurance, what basically are we talking about?
Yeah, basically, when you say insurance, it's a vehicle to handle risk.
Okay.
Living is a risk. Being given birth to is a risk. You working from your home coming here is a risk. Everything we do from birth to death is a risk.
Right.
And so we have this vehicle to mitigate against this risk that is identifiable in life. So far as you are alive, you have to handle risk. So basically, insurance is there to, like a bed to comfort us when this risk come up. We like it or not, we are all at risk. So insurance is there to cover all those risks.
So,
basically.
do we have some specific insurance that you can rush us through?
Yeah, basically, insurance has two major types. We have two major types of insurance. We have the life insurance and general insurance.
Okay.
Basically, life insurance and general insurance. Life insurance deals with anything that have to do with life, human beings. Like I mentioned, it's risky. And then the non-life is our properties, things we have created into this world that we have what I call, they have insurable interest. When you lose that property, it will cost you either pain or money, or you lose something valuable, is where insurance comes to cover. So both life insurance and then general insurance, as in property, our vehicles, aeroplanes, marine, anything that has value of property has to be insured.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, what is the core mandate of the insurance companies?
Well, now the core mandate of insurance companies is to be able to mitigate against risk, i.e., paying claims when those risks come up. You know, like I'm saying, everywhere you can identify. As I'm sitting here, I can really sense risk around. Yeah, I can sense it because this building can just collapse now.
Okay.
Yeah. Aeroplanes flies around these studios and anything can happen. So it is risk. So basically, what you look out for in insurance is the various type of risk that comes up that we have to mitigate against. So the core mandate is for companies to be set up to be licensed to cover this risk by paying claims when this risk comes about. So for example, if I have a life insurance policy, funeral policy, the core mandate of the insurance company is to pay the claims that they promise that they are going to pay when death occurs. So that is a core mandate of an insurance company. If you don't pay claims, then you are not licensed to run as an insurance. You must be able to pay claims and genuine claims. Genuine claims.
So, at what point will you advise someone to go for an insurance package?
Yes, like I'm saying, in some other jurisdictions, insurance, from the word go, when you are giving birth to, people buy insurance. Yeah. But here in our world, insurance, when it comes to life, You can go for funeral policies. You can go for personal accident policies. You can go for health insurance policies. Those are the things that affect us as human beings that you need to get a cover. You need to get some protection for. But it looks like in some countries, it's like insurance is mandatory.
Okay.
You need to have a personal accident cover, health insurance, and other things. And when it comes to general, I always see on the street the drivers I deal with most of them. They say, "Oh, I need police for insurance crying." You know, had it not been for the police, will be breathing on our necks, won't do insurance. But I think that's a wrong perception.
Okay.
So far as you are driving on the roads, it is so risky. So you need to have an insurance. You know. So for the general, well, for life policies, there is no law in Ghana now that will come after anybody who don't do any life policy, nothing. But for general, or when you say motor, it is a law that you at least you must, before you drive on our roads, you must have the basic, insurance policy to cover your car and the property.
Okay, so we are still live on Ɔdadeɛ Radio, and we are just talking about insurance. Now, today our main focus is going to be on car insurance, because so many people have cars and they feel so reluctant to renew their insurance when it expires. And I want to ask, if a person gets into an accident, is it mandatory for the one who caused it to use his personal money to fix the car? Because that is what is happening in our part of the world.
Very interesting question, demographics. I'm sure that was what you are personally guilty of. When you get your car smashed, when you do that, you are doing something benefiting insurance companies.
Okay.
You are not supposed to pay, even if you are declared the one who is at fault. The police must indicate that who is at fault. You people must not agree who is at fault and who is not at fault. Because basically, all drivers on the street in Ghana now are breaking one route driving. One, we don't even observe the driving distance.
Yeah.
Here in Ghana, when you try to observe, you'll be seeing car honking on you and going to do overtaking.
Right.
That is why when you smash somebody's back, automatically it is your fault. Because if you had observed that distance before you can smash, you would have found a remedy. So you are not supposed to accept liability, even if you are at fault, until the police come to give you a police report indicating that you are at fault. When you read an insurance policy, it tells you that don't accept responsibility or liability at the point of the accident. Okay. Call your insurance company to report the case, and then the police will now take it up from there and then determine who is at fault. Then the reason why you paid or bought an insurance, that is why you bought the insurance. So for accident and unforeseen circumstances, that is why you bought it. So why would you want to pay, as many people do? They have their reason. Or when you say insurance, they will say go and bring a lawyer. They say go and come. Perceptions. Things have changed. Now people are paying insurance claims even within 24 hours.
But don't you think it's the process involved in getting the police to assist you in fast tracking and solving this problem? So people don't want to get themselves into this long tussle.
The process, like you said, the process. You see, ideally, before you drive, the police must be able to determine. Other than that, human beings will go around, create accidents, and milk the insurance companies dry.
Okay.
So the process is there, but there are some other insurance that when you buy, you don't really need the police so much. For example, when you have a comprehensive insurance on your car, it covers third-party damage, it covers own damage, it covers fire and theft. All this is comprehensive. So assuming you are reversing from your house and you smash your tail light in your newly bought V8 and you smash the tail light, I don't think you need a police report or you need a police before your car is fixed. At that one, you need evidence of the damage. So you take pictures of the damage, take it to your insurance company. When there's that relations built between you and the insurance company, they get it fixed for you.
Wow.
You don't need a police here in this circumstance to get it fixed. When it is an own damage or it is comprehensively insured and the type of damage that you report.
So how many people, let's take for instance the public transport.
Okay.
How many people will such maybe a third party cover in case of any accident?
Yeah, basically the third party insurance has a number of persons on board. So we have the mini buses, we have the maxi buses, and we have the sitting capacity. So in the policy, it is indicated when it is throttle. We are from, I think, 12-seater, 15-seater, 23 to the maxi bus that can take about 60 plus. So the basic third-party component covers the number of passengers in the car, be it private or commercial, and then the money to pay for buying that policy.
Okay.
So at every point in time, be it private or commercial, it's indicated the number of persons in the insurance policy.
Wow.
That should anything happen, all those in the bus are covered. But let me quickly say this. We are glossing over it, but it is not. That is why sometimes they say insurance don't pay. For example, when you drive your own private car,
yeah,
you are not supposed to pick passengers and take fare. It is for you and your family alone. So 5 persons. For example, you are driving on the motorway and then you feel you want to lift somebody.
Yes.
And you lift 3 people at your back. Should you have an accident and it is found that they are not your family people, insurance will not pay.
But I'm just helping somebody in the nation.
No, technically, they are supposed. You are denying those who have insured their cars to pick passengers and pay fare. You have taken their bread by doing, Ghana. Is like,
as for this one,
I'm telling you the facts.
Imagine you're on the motorway, there is no car, and I want to lift somebody, and the unfortunate happens.
Yes, you are trying to be sanctimonious.
Wow.
But in insurance, when you want to be very technical, we will not pay any claim should anything happen to the person. Yeah, ideal. But sometimes we gloss over, maybe we have a very good relationship with the insurance company, or they might not ask who is that person to you. At that point, since I'm saying this, you might not know. So somebody I just picked. Some insurance companies will not pay the claim.
Wow.
But to maintain goodwill and for you to renew your policy next time, they will try to, because the insurance has a personal accident cover in it for you, for the past person.
So, Mr. Neti, why is it that, for instance, I keep buying insurance and I've never crashed my car over a long period of time? Why is it that insurance companies don't say, okay, we've noticed that XYZ number of years you haven't had any accident or you haven't crashed in a car? Okay. Why don't they say come for some percentage of the money you've contributed so far, or some of the claims you've bought so far?
I hear this question a lot. I have an uncle who said he has driven his car for about 30 years. He has not even stepped on a frog. So every year he keeps renewing and paying. There's a principle. Insurance runs on about 7 principles. You are not supposed to benefit from insurance. You are not supposed to benefit from insurance.
But I keep paying.
You are supposed to be restored and indemnified, not to benefit. So why am I saying all this? A benefit in the sense that when you pay your premium, we call it the price you pay for insurance is premium. It goes into a pool. Trust me, you might be very careful with your driving, so you don't even had an accident before. Others are being reckless out there and having accident, and from that same pool we pay for their damages. So for you to come back and say, oh, you have been very careful, so you should pay some things, like you want to benefit from insurance, and I'm saying insurance is, you are not supposed to benefit. You are not supposed to benefit. So when you come back, but as the years go by, there are some companies, when they look at your track record, like you said, 5 years, 10 years, you have not come to any claims. People are now giving you some kind of
sympathy claim.
Something sympathy claim, as you may call it. And based on the insurance company, they will know how to term it. But technically speaking, it is risk, and pure risk. It can happen now. You can also buy insurance now. In the next 10 minutes, you crash your car, and maybe the cover is about 20,000 or 40,000, 50,000. They have to pay.
Wow.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, that's a juicy part.
And you see, when you crash your car beyond repairs, insurance, because I said you are not supposed to benefit.
Yes.
You are supposed to be restored. So assuming your car is a 2020 model of Toyota Corolla and you crash it after 2 years, you don't expect insurance to buy you the 2022 model. We have to go back and buy you the 2020 model and bring you back to where you were before you bought the policy.
But why?
Yes, why? Because you are.
Why don't you improve my life?
No, that it is not. You have to be where you were before you bought the policy.
Okay.
You came in with a 2020 Corolla. You didn't come with a 2022. So you have to put you there. And then there's the principle of contribution. If you want to get the 2022 model,
yes,
then maybe the value you quoted for the 2022, maybe now that money might not be able to buy the 2022 model. So we have the principle of contribution. The company will give you that money if you want the money, but when you go to the market, you might not be able to buy the 22 model. So you contribute to it and buy your 22 to improve yourself.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that is what insurance is supposed to do.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still live on The Breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. So just a quick one. Tomorrow at 2 p.m., we have Time with the Year groups. We have Ɔdadeɛ 1993 year group coming into the studio to give their story in the studio. So Ɔdadeɛ 1998 will be here. Ɔdadeɛ 1993 SHS year group will be live at 2 p.m. with Edifico and Malaika. So wherever you are in the world, join us live here on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. We've been talking to Mr. Samonate. He's an insurance broker, and we are just delving in to understand properly car insurance, because so many people are contributing. So many people are not also insuring their vehicle. Now, Mr. Nate, welcome back.
Thank you.
Why do the police arrest drivers who have expired insurance cover?
Let me make this quick correction. I'm an insurance agent.
Okay.
A broker is another level of people who can sell multiple insurance for other companies and brokers. I'm an agent, so I deal with just one.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not here to advertise where. I'm representing
You're
myself
an agent.
now. Yeah, you see, it is against the motor traffic regulations to drive any vehicle on a high road and highway without the basic insurance cover, which is the third party. That's what the law states. It is an offense to do that, because you are not risking just your life, but you are risking the life of other pedestrians and road users. So for example, even if you should crash your car all by yourself and you damage a property, and you are not even you didn't die out of the accident, the police will still arrest you and charge you for inconsiderate driving. You didn't kill anybody, you didn't do anything, you just got an accident. They will still arrest you and charge you for inconsiderate driving.
But it's an accident. I didn't intentionally do it.
Yeah, so to every accident, there's a 10% negligence that is charged against you.
Wow.
Negligence. So it is there. I remember my one a friend got an accident, and then whilst on her sick bed at the hospital, the police came there to charge her.
On the sick bed?
On the sick bed. It is procedure. So it is against the laws to drive with an expired insurance. It's a risk, because you see, human life is involved, property is involved, and human life have no value. I don't know how much, if sell a human being, what price you are going to quote. Forget about those days that they did a slavery and they were buying human beings at prices. But human life, what is it, $20,000 million or whatever? There's no price tag on a human life.
Okay.
So it is so precious. So at least at every point in time, there must be measures to mitigate against the risk of either killing somebody or damage somebody's property, where we call the sum assured. Maybe with third-party policies, now we want to lift it to a 5,000 cover. The minimum cover you can have for a third party is 5,000 property damage, called TTPD. But when it comes to a human life, it is not negotiable. You cannot say we have to pay 1 million or 2 million for it. So that one, we look at the issues involved. Maybe the person is the breadwinner, he has 3 children, he has a wife, he has dependents.
Yeah.
Then you cannot say to the company and they can negotiate, because you cannot pay for the life of the person who's is passed out of the accident. So it is very, very important that everybody must have an insurance. They say if it's not for the police, even yourself personally, you are covered as a person, and insurance pays. Insurance pays.
Now, why is it difficult for some people to make claims? So people say, okay, when we are paying, the insurance companies are happy to get the money.
Mm-hmm.
But when we want to make claims, it's a whole ball game together. Why is it so?
This question, now, insurance has evolved over time. Years back, people thought, and we are the most unliked people around. When you introduce yourself as an insurance agent or broker, there's rejection you deal with because of people's bitter experiences with some insurance companies. truth must be told. People have the perception that when they are going for a claim, they will tell you they've not been there, but they will tell you, they will ask you to go and bring a lawyer, go and bring this document, go and bring that document. You see, but insurance is a refined industry, so things are done in order. So you see, when you have an accident, like I said, the police must testify that the incident indeed happened. Then two, you call insurance companies, you go for a claim form, you fill your claim forms, you bring your policy. And then now, within 24 hours, some claims are being paid. It's being advertised on the radio now and then that some companies are paying, even same day claims are being paid.
Wow.
So you see that perception that insurance, and now when you're an insurance company and you don't pay claims, the populace is getting, educated like we are doing now. We are educating somebody out there listening to us. So now it is not a big deal. Just go to the company and the insurance will be paid. And especially, I'm choosing my words carefully, it must be a genuine claim, because people have also defrauded insurance companies with all sorts of claims. So now they are also being careful with the kind of claims they pay. It is not an issue now paying claims at all. It is not an issue.
Wow. Now let me ask you this.
Yeah.
I was involved in an accident with one of these hailing up cars. And then I took pictures of the car in the gutter. That was happening around 1 a.m. Took pictures, the car in the gutter, took the driver's details, sent it to the company.
Okay.
And they were asking me to bring a police report. Now, by the time I got to the police station to report, the police was asking me, why didn't I come with a car? And this is a car that fell into the gutter.
Okay.
I came out of the car, took another car to go and report. And they were telling me, why didn't I move with a car there? Guess what? By the time they finally got to the scene, this driver was gone. I messaged the company, spoke to them, and they said, until the police gives me a report, there is nothing they can do. My phone got damaged. I had to go to the hospital, foot all these bills myself. And the company is not even willing to give me the driver's information or the insurance company is dealing with. So how do we deal with such issues?
This is an unfortunate narration coming from a police. In some jurisdiction, when an accident happens, it sends signals to the insurance companies. You don't even need to walk to the police. That's what I'm saying. Insurance is so real in certain countries. When it happens, immediately signals are sent to all the insurance companies before the police will even come around. But in our case here, in our case of Ghana, when the issue happens, you are even alive to even go to the police. Alright, police stations don't close. So somebody must come to the scene. Fortunately, you took pictures. And now there's even a code, a short code, to even check if a car has a valid insurance. I can share it.
You can share that.
It's the star 920 star 57 hash.
Star 920.
Star 920 star 57 hash. It will ask you to enter the vehicle number. It will display everything about the insurance on the car. So the company that is insuring it, the short code is star 920 star 57 hash. Star 920 star 57 hash. It will ask you to enter the vehicle number. If it has a valid insurance, it will display the car number, the date of inception of the policy, expiry date, the car name, then the color, the basic features on the car, and the company.
Okay.
Yeah, so this short code, at least NIC, kudos to NIC. NIC is up there. NIC should be out there educating the populace and disabusing people's perception about insurance. Because now, educated people are in there, professionals are in there. People have all sorts of negative perception about insurance. So this short code is there to check. So now you don't see the police now coming to inspect stickers on people's cars.
I think you just see them on the phone.
You just see them thinking they are
yes.
No, they are working. The police is working. Especially when there is a traffic and you see them standing by the roadside and they are working. They are checking your car. Each and every car that passes by.
I always thought they were WhatsApping their colleagues.
They are not. They are working. They will not stop you and come and check your sticker. No. We are about fading out stickers. So they are checking. So you see, these are some of the innovations that is coming in to the system to make insurance accessible and very comfortable to use.
Okay, so we are still discussing insurance live here on The Breeze. We come to you every Friday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So just dial star 920 star 57 hash to check if the car you're about to sit in is fully insured.
Exactly.
star 920 star 57 hash. So wherever you are, just try it. So if the car is not fully insured, then you know that you are not supposed to sit in this car. So you can call and also ask your questions on 030 255 1014. 030 255 1014. Or you can WhatsApp us on 020 0092 925. Mr. Nete.
Yes, sir.
So, as an insurance agent, what are some of the challenges you have faced over the period in your career?
The biggest challenge is rejection. Rejection. Immediately you introduce yourself, say, baby. All sort of. I remember my first experience. I nearly stepped out of the industry because I didn't know. I was innocent. I came fired up to really, when I got the concept of insurance, wanted to also share. And I got there, and the rejections was just too bad. It's like when you get a heartbreak, you have a heartbreak. You don't need to. Doesn't mean you shouldn't fall in love again. You can. So I was still falling in love with insurance over and over. And today here I am out of an agency office, and I'm still. So it's just right now I don't feel the rejection anymore. The challenges are there, and sometimes certain fraudulent things we have to deal with. People come in, especially when it comes to life policy. People come in with death certificates, doctor's reports, to come and make claims when the person is still alive.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how do you check that these documents are accurate?
We assume that since it's coming from a hospital and a doctor's signature is on it and everything, it's supposed to be genuine.
Yes.
Because it's about life. How can you say your grandmother is dead, do an obituary, get a police report? Some even get police report, doctor's report to indicate that the person is dead.
Wow.
But upon investigating, the old lady is still there, So those are some of the challenges we go through, and you follow this client that you sympathize with the person just to know that it is fraud. So those are some of the challenges, and then sometimes payments delay. Obviously not from the insurance company, but maybe go and bring a police report. The police, before they write a report for you, I know what they also do. Certain things they tell our clients that may frustrate them. We have DVLA, we must come and test the vehicles to pass them. All these processes at times delays. It is not the insurance company's fault too, but the processes.
So why can't these institutions team up to work efficiently? Because once there is a delay from one side, it affects the other side.
Exactly. So, now the police is getting involved. It is not like when they hear claim, they think when you say claim, then you are going to take some big money. Third-party claims is just 5,000, and I think most of the damages go way beyond 5,000.
Yes.
So I want to plead with the Ghana police that when people want police reports, they should be proactive enough so that our clients will still see the need to insure their cars, so that they will not be running rat races with the police on the street. Everybody's confident driving. So I'll just plead that the reports should be forthcoming, and then anything that documentation that we need so that we can pay genuine claims, we are able to pay them in good time. Other than that, everybody will be pushed to maybe doing comprehensive insurance where the police thinks, though there should be a police report, some of the claims can be paid without the police report. But the basic one is the third party that the police need to give us reports before we are paid.
Wow. Okay, so can you take us through the process of making a claim in case you have an accident?
Yes, so the first instance, like I said, do not accept any liability at the point of accident. Don't accept liability. The police will come in and they tell you, see that when there's an accident, you see the police drawing some lines on the floor and measuring. Yeah, they want to measure where your car is and where the accident happened. So that's point number one. Don't accept liability at the point of the incident. Inform your insurance companies. 2, the police must give us a police report about what has happened. 3, you must fill a claim form. You must, if maybe you caused the accident, the one you caused the accident to must also indicate against you that they want to take an insurance from us. So there's normally they write a simple letter, indicate that you has caused damage to their property and they want to file a claim for it. And then simply, when all those documentations are ready, some within 7 working days, you should have your check and get your thing repaired.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't think now it is not an issue, because right now to sell insurance is to tell the client that you are prepared to pay claims. It's as simple as that.
Basic as that.
It's as simple as that. Yeah.
Wow, Mr.
But
Nate.
very important. Don't accept liability at the point of the accident.
When you know that you did it.
No, that is why you have an insurance. So you don't pay from your pocket and be doing. When you do that, the insurance companies will just sit back and watch. That is where the premium you have paid to them, they are enjoying it for free.
So in instances where the person's car you've damaged, the person is on you, attacking you to fix their car for them instantly. How do you deal with such a situation?
So call somebody like me. Tell the person.
Please put your number out there.
Now I'm sure very soon in other places there are companies that chases claims for clients. You don't even need to bother. Just call them. They will be there. Do everything for you and then take a person. My number is 0247 345934. 0247 345934. I am prepared to assist anybody who has a negative perception about any insurance company who has not dealt fairly with the person. I'm here to help, so you can call.
Where can we locate you?
Currently, I'm located in Ashaiman.
Okay.
We call it the Portside City. The Portside City, that's where I'm located now with my agency office. So when you call me and you need any assistance, any explanation concerning insurance, I'm prepared to, assist. I remember I've assisted some people, like it happened to you.
Yes, you assisted me. That's how come.
Yeah, I knew him from nowhere. I have that, to assist. I said one other gentleman who has an issue with another company. The car killed his wife.
Wow.
And he was so down. He met me. I insured him the insurance pays. Shouldn't worry. Shouldn't be broken out. The wife is dead and gone. But at least the children are there. He can be compensated. And at least I assisted him and everything is fine. So insurance is pays. Insurance pays now. Yeah, insurance pays.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nate. So your final words to our listeners globally.
Globally, I know insurance in other areas is fine. It is running. People can insure personal accidents, their teacups, they can insure their dogs, they can insure anything insurable. If you have an interest in the item, we say it has an insurable interest. So people do insurance. But here in Ghana, the penetration is about 2 to 3-5%.
Okay.
We have a long way to go in insurance, but I'm sure when it comes to stay, people will really get the need. And I have a 02. People who have the need to do insurance. That insurance is and easy. Interestingly, in our educational sector, nobody mentions insurance after even university.
Yes,
it's just a small something, a topic, but it is huge. Can you imagine marine insurance, aeroplanes, the vessels on the high seas? They all have insurance, but nobody talks about it in educational curriculum, and it is huge. So me, I will not limit myself to just motor insurance.
Okay.
I'm conversant with life insurance as well. The funeral policies, the educator policies, the personal accidents. I'm also conversant. And when it comes to motor, and I'm drifting towards marine insurance. I'm just praying that day I can insure one whole vessel.
That would be a big break.
I'm telling you, that would be my break, man. So we are in there. So I want to insure everybody who has a bitter experience in insurance should get to NIC. Rather, there's a table in NIC that you can take, or even if, as you speak, you have an issue with an insurance company who are playing around you. You can go to NIC right now and lodge your complaint, and trust me, NIC will come to your case. Because I've had people in that regard before. So what I want to tell everybody that in Ghana, it seems insurance is not working, but NIC is doing a human's job to get it to work. So let's forget about the past, the bitterness. Let's face it, and everybody will be fine.
Everybody will be fine. So we've been talking to Mr. Samuel Nate. He's an insurance agent, trusted one, of course. I first met him when I had an accident. Someone smashed into me, and it was a long process. And fortunately, he came in and he made sure I was sorted out. So you can call him on 0247 345934 or 0277 551105. Tomorrow is Saturday, and at 2 p.m. we have time with the year groups, and we have Ɔdadeɛ 1993 SHS year group live on Ɔdadeɛ Radio, hosted by Edifiko and Malaika. So wherever you are in the world, we are live on Facebook at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. We are also live on YouTube at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Thank God it's Friday, and next week we'll be bringing you more on this segment. So my name is Demographics. I've been your host with my team, DJ Use, original manager, DJ Use, always making sure we are comfortable and working to bring you good information out there. And I also have Reginald, who is from the Tech Hub team, giving you all the information on iOS. And then Michael is doing the transmission for us. It's Ɔdadeɛ Radio, and you just can't miss any of our programs. Stick and stay. We have more music for you. My name is Demographics.
Journey, yeah. Life is a journey, yeah. Life is a long journey. Journey, yeah. Journey, yeah. Life is a journey, yeah. Life is a long journey. Man, I be say I be lazy, then I be security for there I be messy. I say man, cause anybody know the power, see me waiting I go do for a better day. It be the work, where we know say it be the work, give me let we know the rest. In every work I do my best, nothing confess. It be the work where we know, we never gonna play like domino. Anywhere the work there.